Hello, I'm Hayden from Stormhouse, and I want to tell you my secrets to how I write 2,000 words a day, every day. Okay, so the first tip is quite simple. You just gotta find what works for you. I like to write at sunset. No, sunrise. Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm very tired. Sunrise. First thing in the morning. Every morning. I just find that that's what works for me. It's before everybody else is up, no one's messaging me or anything like that. It's quiet. Maybe you find it easier to write in a crowded cafe. Maybe you find it easy to write at the beach. Maybe you want to write on the train, on your morning commute or your evening commute. Maybe during dinner or during your lunch hour. That's great. The whole purpose is to find a way to make that work. Okay, when you're trying these things, you're gonna want to keep a report or a log of it. Whether that's a page in your bullet journal, or a page in your Notion board, or just a scrap of paper. When you've tried this specific workflow for a few days, look back at your report and see if it's worked well for you. See when you're hitting your flow, or when you're getting into that optimal workspace the easiest, because that's going to be your process from now on. And then, with each of these processes, ask yourself the following questions. Is this sustainable? What would my life look like if I did this every day for 6 months? If the answer is yes, and pretty good, then that is what you're gonna do. This is gonna be your new process, your new workflow, your new writing space. So I found what works for me. It's first thing in the morning, flick on my coffee, and I get about 60 to 90 minutes of just pure, quiet, uninterrupted Hayden time. But I don't really do it sitting at a desk. I've actually found what works best for me is slipping off my pants and getting back in bed. It is super cozy. Which brings me to the next hack. Create the space. Create your space. This is your time to write. So you can make it as relaxed or as bourgeois as you want. The first time that I really stuck to writing and found that I was getting a decent amount done per day was in 2014 when I was writing my first film, Chronicling. I would make a plunger of coffee every morning and I would sit in this really great cane egg chair, and I just found I was getting through it. By the time I got to work every day, I'd already done a bit of writing and I felt great about myself, and for some reason that just stuck. So once you've found your space, the next thing is to make it sacred. Okay, hack number 3, please excuse me, I still haven't showered. Hack number 3, you have to carve out your time, and I know you would have read about this a million times, so I'm gonna be really damn clear anyway. No distractions, which means, putting your phone away. That's really hard. You can chuck on Do Not Disturb, put it in the other room, anything you need to do, but please follow this rule or just give it a try for 1 week and see if it changes how you work. If you use your phone to check the time, go buy a $5 battery clock that you can just have on the bedside or your desk side, anything like that. I use a thing called rise.io which tracks where all my screen time goes, and so I can see what's distracting me. Sometimes I'm checking my emails a little bit, sometimes I get down a research rabbit hole, something like that. If you use your phone to time yourself, which a lot of people do, a lot of people use the Pomodoro technique, which is a really cool technique that I recommend and I use and I love it a lot. There's an app called Pomo Focus, which I use. It's really great, super simple, nice clean interface. It's a 25-minute timer. You work hard for that 25 minutes, you don't check your phone once, and then you do a 5-minute break. It's important to remember that this is your sacred time, okay? Be kind to yourself. You have to put yourself first in this scenario. Calls from family and friends can wait. Work can definitely wait. Emails, calls, look, you're away for an hour. That's nothing. Please prioritize this time. No distractions. Great. And that brings us to hack number 4. Be bad. Give yourself permission to be bad. Think, today I'm gonna do the bad version of this scene. Don't just think, it's okay if it's not perfect, writing's in the rewrite. Think, today is gonna be bad. And that's totally groovy. Some people say, ideas need to germinate, they need to take seed, they need to grow in your mind before you can get them out on the paper. No, I think it's important to get your ideas birthed out into the world and then let them start to walk. And then you can help them run. Action comes before motivation, but you'll find that one is kicked off by the other. So as soon as you start doing something, 5-10 minutes in, you'll find, I'm actually pumped, I'm doing this, I'm away now. It's better to have something done and bad than to have something not done at all. It's good to be bad. That sounds weird, but it is. It's good to be bad. Okay, hack number 5. Very, very simple. Celebrate. You've done something incredible. You've found what works for you. You've created your space. You've carved out your time and you've written distraction-free for however long you did it. That is worthy of being celebrated. And the other thing is you want to reinforce this as good behavior. You got to use Pavlovian conditioning on yourself. The next time you write, whether that's tomorrow or the next day or later on today, remind yourself that what you're doing is wonderful. Remember that these minutes spent sitting, staring at a screen, those are good minutes and they're well spent. Even if you spent 2 hours and you only wrote 10 words and 11 of those words were bad, you still deserve to celebrate. The elusive creative process has been wrestled into your sweaty grasp and you're getting it done. And then if you keep reinforcing this good behavior, you write something again tomorrow, and then the day after that, and the day after that, and it's gonna compound, and suddenly you're gonna have a first draft of a book. There's precious little more important or exciting in this world than achieving your dreams. So make sure you take it in and really own the moment. And you should be really proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. Okay, great. So please, take these 5 hacks, use them, and watch your word count skyrocket. I bet in no time you'll be hitting 500 words in an hour easy, 1,000 in a session, and then you'll hit 2,000 a session. And when that happens, please let me know. Let me know that it worked, and let me know when your book's coming out, because I want to celebrate it with you. You're gonna ace it, I know it. Cue the lightning.